Good afternoon everyone, Dom Rides a Moto here. It is the 11th of January. I hope you all had a very good Christmas and festive period, or whichever one you celebrate. And I hope you all saw it in the new year with lots of laughter and fun and shenanigans and all that debauchery. Welcome to 2024. And today we're going to have a little jolly out and we're going to have a look at some of the things that I've got coming up. So to start off with, this is the first video I'm uploading to YouTube. I decided after spending 99.5% of my time on social media like Facebook and things like that, in the new year it was probably high time I sorted myself out a YouTube channel. So that's going to be the home of my vlog. You will see snippets on other social media channels instead of the full videos like you had before. I've just finished doing the video for the Vice Dune suit, which is what I'm wearing here. It's a lovely stone coloured jacket and trouser combination. It's a very good bit of kit. You can check the full video out in one of my upcoming video posts. That are going to be one of my new uploads. It is on Facebook. If you want to go Dom Rides Moto and you can't wait, go and check it out on Facebook. You can see it there at Dom Rides Moto, or you can just wait till it pops up on YouTube and it'll be there. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on the video and my page for the latest kit reviews coming your way. First one being, like I said, the Vice Dune jacket and trouser combo, new for 2023-2024 seasons. Next, this little gem, which was actually a birthday present for my partner, so thank you, my sweetheart, love you very much. And it is the Scorpion HX1 Carbon. Very nice bit of kit, and I'm astounded by it so far. It's bloody beautiful to ride in. Nice big wide vision, pin lock insert, easy to use, sort of visor drop down for the, what's it called? That's it, tinted visor. You know, for that burning ball of fusion in the sky. So, Scorpion HX1. You think, oh, he's got a helmet to review, what else could he be doing? Well, treated myself to a set of new boots, and they are the former Adventure Tour boots. I'd never seen these ones before. I'm hitting every lump in the road, jeez. Previously I had the former Adventure boots, and I'd had those for about 5-6 years, and I thought, you know what, it's about time, it's about high time I replaced the boot, because they're getting a bit old, they're getting a bit knackered now. So, you know, I'm gonna replace the boots. So that's what I'm gonna do. See, look, this it's literally just by this little tab here. No switch, nothing like that. Although it's a bit difficult to use with there we go, helps if I put the visor up properly, doesn't it? Just that little tab there, like that, perfect. Simple, straightforward, no switchy mechanisms to go wrong or anything like that. Just straight up, fall down, push up. It's still quite chilly, I'll be honest. Anyway, that actually leads me on to my next review item. But the boots, so they are of a very similar spec to the Adventure boot. They've got the Dry-Tex in there as well, so your feet will always be kept dry, but a slightly different design. You'll see them in the pictures now, and as you can see, they are slightly different. There's a lot more Velcro involved instead of just straight up buckles, and it's a little bit odd to get used to because I'm so used to buckles all the time. Like going back to having Velcro is sort of like, oh, it's a bit weird. But that being said, I mean, I'm not missing it. They're perfectly comfortable. Granted, this is the first time I've worn them out. It's like, well, it's cold enough for me to do this. Hold on, let's see if we can. Oh, you might be able to see my breath. Yeah. It's cold enough for that to happen. So, and yeah, they're perfectly comfortable, they're perfectly warm. There is no dramas whatsoever so far with that point. Speaking of temperature, we're going to move on now to my next review piece, which you cannot see at all. And yes, I just did hit neutral by accident. I'm getting used to new boot, shut up. So anyway, the new thing that I am wearing that you cannot see because it's underneath my jacket is a mid-layer jacket from Held, and it is phenomenal because all I'm wearing is a long sleeve top from my very good friend Sam Manicom. He does the best little tops like you can find. They're brilliant. If you haven't got one, go to the website sammanicom.com and buy yourself one. Also, read all his books, you're missing out. It's a new year, pick up a new habit like reading. Anywho, I'm wearing the long sleeve Sam Manicom top, then the Held mid layer, and then just a jacket. And bearing in mind it's cold enough for you to see my breath, like in a substantial way, I am actually roasting. It is boiling. It is such a good thermal insulator, and it matches my gloves, my Held Twin 2s. So yeah, quite a good little haul. You know, my missus and her family bought me the helmet for my birthday, and my missus bought me the Held jacket, the Held mid-layer jacket for Christmas. I bought myself the boots because I deserve it. So yeah, bloody brilliant. And so far, on every count, so good. I'm thoroughly enjoying this mid-layer jacket though. I thought today I probably was going to need a my Keys heated vest, but at the moment I don't need it, so I left it at home. I mean, I'm going to regret that if I do need it, but so far I don't need it. I'm quite happy, like, pootling along and just sort of like, yeah, not requiring any additional heating. It's bloody brilliant. Let me know in the comments below what you think you're going to like or dislike about the items I've got coming up for review. You are going to see sort of probably a weekly video go up. I've got a few in the bank that I've already done. So, pair of gloves from Held, the Air and Dry 2s, which were released last year, and I tell you what, they're bloody brilliant. They are pretty much the counterpart to the Twin 2s that I'm wearing at the moment, but the summer version. So you get 2 chambers, Gore-Tex lined, but instead of being thermally insulated like these, they have a level of air circulation that can only be surpassed by a wind tunnel. Like, it is phenomenally good, and they're fully waterproof. I've had them out in like some proper downpours over last summer, and my hands were dry. They were brilliant. Cannot complain about it at all. So yeah, definitely worth it. Keep an eye out for that video coming up, or head over to my Facebook, it's on there. On my Facebook you will find some written reviews as well for things like Lomo and Rhino Walk bags. You will also find a written review for Hood jeans, the K7 AAA rated easy fit jeans, and if I'm honest, they're my go-to riding jean at the moment because they're so comfortable. There are others available that are just as good. Because the K7 is not a single skin, it's double skin, dual skin. It's slightly thicker, a bit bulkier, so has some more padding, so to speak. But alternatively, you can get a single skin selection from Road Skin, who are also really bloody good, and it's worth looking at them. because they're both reasonably priced around what they are, and this road is jeez. I need to get out of suburbia. This is not cool. Yes, Roadskin. So there's a very good selection from Roadskin that you can buy. They also do hoodies and gloves. The Easy Rider gloves, 50 quid for a short cuff summer riding glove, and they're bloody brilliant. So it's definitely worth having a look at those. I know, I've got a pair. Review coming soon. I've also got a review of the Roadskin over trousers coming that are designed to go over their jeans. Now, you're thinking, why are you reviewing over trousers if you've got full sort of, you know, adventure kit from Vice on? And that's because I don't always like wearing my adventure kit from Vice. Sometimes I like to, well, I just like to be pottering about in me jacket and jeans. Especially in summer, it's a lot nicer. So with that in mind, I also don't like getting wet. Hence the over trousers. So you'll have a full review coming from them. What else have I got? Burring, my all-time favourite go-to, get me out of jail winter kit. Well, it's 4-season kit, to be honest. It's expensive 4-season kit, but I think the price is justified. And you'll see a full review coming on that soon as well. And you'll see why it's justified. I need to get some fuel. Right, I'm going to refuel quick. I'll catch you on the flip side. Getting old. Let's go for a ride. This is the worst roundabout ever. Oh, she likes a bit of new fuel, did you, girl? One thing I will say about this helmet is across here there are some permanently open vents. They seem to, I don't know, just keep enough to keep a little bit of a cooler breeze on your face, but not, it's not as bad as wearing something from Ruroc, I'll be honest. And that's only because I've got a small head, but I'm an intermediate oval head shape. So with Ruroc, I found that I needed a size medium. Well, I actually needed a size small, and it didn't fit. It was like putting my head in a vice. So I needed a size medium with the oversized cheek pads. But what that meant is I actually had a gap the size of Cheddar Gorge between my chin and the windskirt. So when I was out riding about in these sort of temperatures, the air circulation in the helmet was so highly pushed towards the visor, it was just coming up and under by the chin. Because of that, I found that I could barely see because my eyes were watering because of all the cold air. I couldn't use the intercom system, the chain link system they've got, because the microphone wouldn't pick up my voice, and there was no danger of me pin lock ever fogging up because there was so much air circulation. Personally for me, I don't buy Ruroc. Plenty of people have had good things with them. I just haven't, and that's okay. It's, you know, it's horses for courses, whatever works for you. Nothing against Ruroc per se. The jacket I've got is an Engine Hawk jacket. I love it. It's called the Mother Trucker. It's got a fur-lined collar and it's very bougie, so right up my street. Although I haven't seen many social media updates from them lately, I should probably check in and see what's going on. But this air circulation I've got going on in this helmet is actually pretty damn good. I'm impressed. I've got a little vent at the top of the helmet here. I've got a nice chin vent that's, you know, you can open and close from the inside of the helmet. And my only peeve with that is that if you're wearing big thick gloves like this, you're never going to be able to open and close the helmet. The vent, not the helmet. Of course you can open and close the helmet. You can't open and close the vent because it's on the inside, which suddenly makes it a little bit more difficult to get thick sausage fingers like these up and under and inside. So you then have to stop and take your helmet off and do it, or take the glove off and do it, or whichever way around. It involves you stopping riding to open a vent, which in my opinion you shouldn't have to do. But maybe on the next one they'll put a little slider on the front of the helmet. Maybe, you know. Fun fact, these magnetic, so I can do that and it magnetically closes. How cool is that? Hill start only using the front brake. I'll take that. It's not the most challenging thing to do, but can be difficult sometimes. Depends how tired your hands are. So yes, lots of reviews coming, and we've got the HX1 from Scorpion, the Held mid layer, the former Adventure Tour boots, among many other things. And I will be periodically uploading videos of things like the Held Air and Dry 2 gloves and the Vice Dune, and I'll probably do those on a weekly basis. So obviously right now you can see I've already attached my comms kit and my camera and everything like that, but here is an image of what the HX1 looks like without all of that on it, and with its very funky gold visor now. And then here's some images of the Held mid layer I'm wearing now, and that's what they all look like. So keep an eye out for full reviews coming on them soon. Power up! Although we are really lucky to live where we are. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And to give you a hint as to where I'm going, look at that sign. Yeah. The Beachy Head Road. This, guys, is the Beachy Head Road. There's the Beachy Head pub. I don't expect to see many bikers up here today, although it's a sunny day, so I might do. Oh, there's a few bikers. Ah, GS riders. That was the worst line I've ever taken through a corner. Yeah, I mean, I'm quite feeling this nice little bit of cool air coming in. cows. But look at that, how beautiful is that scenery? Just unbelievable. That's Berlin Gap back there. So currently, my motorcycle is equipped with Dunlop Mutant tyres. I had a set before on my old BMW and I loved them so much I thought, you know what, I'm going to put a set on the Honda. And they're phenomenal. Previous to this, I had a set of Dunlop Road Smart 4s. Again, bloody brilliant tyre. Lots of washout on the roads, as you can see. Power up! I had to double check that I set the camera going then. My mind is all over the shot today. Having Hagon suspension on a road like this, nothing against Hagon, they're bloody brilliant shocks, but either they need servicing and setting up properly because they came on the bike when I bought it, or these are like the super duper sporty ones that are really stiff for like track day use, which is of course doing me no favours whatsoever on a really bumpy road. So if you haven't watched the Vice June video yet on my Facebook page, you'll recognise this next bit of road coming up, because down here is where, you know, look at it now, it's just a road, but if you see right down there, you can see all the washout and horrible stuff from where all the water ran across this bit. And that was what I rode through, that pretty much. Oh okay, 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 yeah, okay, let's not even talk about it, let's just carry on. Anyway, that was a section of road that was flooded when I was testing the Vice Dune kit in the wet. And I rode through it, and it was like riding through like a very large sort of flood or a ford. It was just sort of like a big wave that engulfed me. And the Dune suit held up really, really well. It's a £550 suit. It's, you know, it's not like the biggest and baddest, you know, on the market, and yet it worked brilliantly, I thought anyway. And that day I did spend about 2 to 3 hours out in the wet, then do that. And all I got was a little bit of ingress around the cuffs, a little bit of ingress on my bum where I'd been sat in like a puddle of water for a long period of time, especially after going through that giant like floody puddle type thing. Floodle, we'll call it a floodle. Going through that big floodle, but to only have a little bit of ingress sort of there, bottom of the belly, where again you can expect it to do its thing there. Water just finds its way in, unfortunately, sometimes. Right guys, I'm going to sign off now because I've got a few bits to get sorted. I've got loads of uploads to sort out. But stay tuned and I'll catch all of you next time. Take it easy.